What up, y'all? So it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, 4:30. Let me try with that. What I'm doing is getting ready to harvest these sunflowers. This time of year, the shells really seem to stick. Now these guys aren't too bad. There's some shells on there, but they're not too bad. Because I came out here last night mainly, and just really started rubbing the top of them. I have them right in front of the fans as well. Seems like when they're drier, it's a little bit easier to get the things to just pop off when you do kind of brush over the top of them. This is definitely the first stage of washing your sunflower shoots. First thing I do is use this as a skimmer. I'll do that until I see that I got most of those big clumps or bunches of shells out of the water. All right, I feel as though I got a lot of them out. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this. And then from this point on, it's pretty much just like the three-toed system. So my number one concern with actually building this bubbler was how was it going to handle sunflower shells, right? Because I knew that there's going to be some amount of manual work that would still have to get done. In the wintertime, when you're growing your microgreens outside, particularly the sunflower shoots, it's really hard for the shells to actually pop off, right? In the summertime, the condyline widens wide open, and the sunflower seeds or the sunflower shells just pop right off. In the wintertime, unfortunately, that's not always the case. Well, these sunflower shoots have been growing for 10 days now, and they're still not fully formed. They're big enough, but they're not as mature as I like them to be. In the summertime, these things can get to full maturity. I've actually been able to get them to full maturity in 5 days. Here we are 10 days, and they're still not full maturity. They're good enough, but not quite where I would like them to be, but nevertheless, these are the day that I have to harvest them. So now we're dealing with sunflower shells. So what I'm doing right now is much like when I had the three-tote system, but now I have this big body of water to actually work with. It makes it actually a lot easier, to tell you the truth. The blower really knocks off a lot of those extra shells, so that makes things a lot easier as well. But the one key thing that I'm looking for now is the clean areas of microgreens, right? That's all I'm looking for. I'm trying to avoid any of the shells. If I do come across them, I will just knock them out right here. I'll try to pull as many of those off as I can while they're in my hands, like the ones I can see. And I'll just throw them inside the basket. If I do see any while I'm in the basket, if they're just on top, I will go ahead and pull them out. So the reason it's so important for me to get all these shells out of the microgreens is because for the most part, these microgreens or these sunflower shoots are going to be going into our mix for the summertime. This process, man, I'm in and out of sunflowers within 10 minutes. That's 20 pounds, very simple. 10 to 15 minutes, it's very easy because there's so little shells. I have a feeling I'm not going to get out of here in 10 minutes. Spinning process is another way where a lot of the shells will actually pop off and dislodge from the actual shoot themselves. Next step, drying rack. Now, as you can see at this point, there's still some in here. This is where we're going to do the last of the sorting. After that, these things should be completely clear of any shells. Typically, when we dry microgreens on the drying rack, I like to lay down some insect netting just to make sure that the microgreens can't fall between the screen. When I'm doing sunflower shoots, I go ahead and not use that just so a lot of those shells can actually fall through, or more can fall through than not. Alrighty guys, so just knocked out about 14 pounds in about an hour and a half. Keep in mind, I was doing a lot of stopping to talk to you guys. That probably could have added 15, I don't know, anywhere from 15 to a half an hour. So the first step actually is to turn the heaters on now in the garage. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get the greenhouse up as fast as I thought I was going to be able to get it up. Life just happened, man, and kind of put me behind a little bit on getting that up. Nevertheless, we still will get that thing going. But into the meantime, in between time, we can actually heat the garage and hopefully see if that is going to get the sunflowers to mature a little bit faster. Anyway, guys, hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to keep up with what it is that I'm doing, you can always follow me on Instagram and theseedsofxanadu.com. I'm Justin Gay. This is The Seeds of Xanadu, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll have a video up once a week.